64% of people surveyed agreeing Ireland should welcome families who move here to make a better life for themselves.
Huh? This might seem strange to anyone paying attention, and I think it serves as a good lesson on not falling for propaganda in the media. The video is titled, "Two-thirds in favour of welcoming migrants."
Mayor says no! The mayor says no!
Already, I'm kind of chary about accepting this at face value, considering the protests and riots we've had in the past year. 1 in 5 of the Irish population wasn't born in Ireland. So let's return to that claim. 2/3 in favour of welcoming migrants. The question was, do you agree or disagree that Ireland should welcome people who move here to make a better lives for themselves or their family? The wording of this question is blatantly biased. Even mentioning that they have families is priming the people who are being asked the question to be more sympathetic. You might think I'm being pedantic here, but I'm really not. This is known as the framing effect. In survey research such as political polling, the way questions are worded can influence how respondents answer the questions. When asked, do you support or oppose giving 16 and 17-year-olds the right to vote in the referendum on Britain's membership of the EU? 53% supported the notion, with 42% opposing. When the exact same people are asked the same question but worded differently, the majority flips. When asked, do you support or oppose reducing the voting age from 18 to 16 in the referendum on Britain's membership of the EU? 37% support, with 56% opposing. I think that's a good demonstration of why framing is important and why this question is so biased. They're assigning motives to the people migrating here. Oh, they just want a better life. They're doing it for their families. If we look at the other questions asked in this survey, we see the exact same thing. Instead of just asking if Irish companies should continue to be able to recruit people from outside the EU to work, they have to tack on in sectors where we can't fill skills or labour shortages. This one is the most blatant culprit. The vast majority of undocumented people in Ireland, in brackets many with children, you know, they're loving fathers that are bringing their children and they're really nice people. Is it not easier just to ask, do you think the government should make all undocumented people leave or should give them the opportunity to come forward and legalise their status? That is a neutral question. And notice how they refrain on using the word illegal. They're not illegal immigrants, they're just undocumented without all the necessary legal permissions, you know? So who did this polling? We learned in my last video about the importance of not using biased sources from Hunter Avallone, our hero. This comes from the MCRI, Migrants' Rights Centre, Ireland. It's a national organisation working to advance the rights of migrant workers and their families at risk of exploitation, social exclusion and discrimination. Wow, the organisation who won a historic regularisation which enabled thousands of illegal immigrants to come out of the shadows and live a full and dignified life. They found that most people agree with their policies by asking biased questions. What a happy coincidence. Because we all know what happens when you ask less biased questions from an independent source. Like this headline from the Irish Times. The majority of people favour more closed immigration policy to reduce the number of people coming into Ireland. Or this one that found 3 in 4 people believe Ireland is taking too many refugees. Note that this would probably be even worse if they used immigrants, not refugees. Presumably, people are more sympathetic to a refugee who's escaping war, persecution, or disaster. Thankfully, I think most people in Ireland are not stupid enough to fall for this obvious gaslighting. I just wanted to shoehorn in this clip from an Irish woman who's an absolute badass.
But the Irish and the long-term homeless here from all over the world are living and sleeping in the streets. The council come and take their tents and burn their goods or dump them. And these people are on a housing list 20 and 30 years. But if you come in here off a plane with no passport, you're safe. It's just not right, so there. And to anyone listening to this, call me what the hell you like. Little do I care. Thank you.